NATO, EU, all these prevailing Edomite so-called white people institutions that govern the global society understands that their hegemony over the world is crumbling. It's coming to an end. People across the world are fed up.
That's right. That's why we get ready to read that in a second.
People across the world are tired of the so-called white people. They recognize that he is the person that's ruined everything. He is the person that's jacked everything up. He is the reason why the world is not working.
Right.
You know? And so just like the brother said, because he's realizing that he's going to have to, instead of using implied military force, he's going to have to actually use that military force. He's going to actually have to lay the hammer down. And that's what when we talk about the martial law. When we talk about the draconian laws that they're going to come into the streets with, the mark of the beast.
That's right. That's right. And that's why these police are starting to wear military clothes. Yeah. They starting to ride around in armored vehicles.
Right.
This place get ready to start looking like the Middle East soon.
Cause them gang units, them gang units, so-called clothing, that's really a code word because they got the they got the cargo joints going on and they call it a gang unit uniform. That's military.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Gangs ain't bad like that. Don't nobody bang like that. You got cats who interact on the street level, but that gang unit, that's martial law time, man. That's what it's all about.
The real G unit, huh?
Yep.
That's right.
The real G unit.
Now go ahead and bring this out from. Wait, did you have something on? Sure. All right. Go ahead and get that.
2 Ezra 9:1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Uproars of people in the world.
That's right.
You know, now, we got another situation going on in the Middle East where Iraq is starting to fall apart now. They totally abandoned those people and telling them now they got to deal with the terrorists on their own. This is how weak America is getting right now.
Yeah.
They're being spread too thin.
Just like the Roman Empire.
Just like the Roman Empire. So now you're starting to see these rebellions, like where you see Spartacus and stuff like that. Man, these white folks got their own little underground organizations. They got people out there speaking for them, like Alex Jones, and telling you this is why they're doing it. They see this place is falling apart, and they're going to continue to do that. It's been going on not just a rare incident once a year. It's going on every day, every week now. If it ain't a shooting at a school, it's a shooting out just out in the open.
Right. You've never seen that on such a large scale now, which shows you that it's propaganda. Right. It's something that's being pushed. It's just like you said, you see the rising of the Alex Jones. Well, you have the same thing with this guy Eric Snowden. You know,
that's right.
WikiLeaks, right. Julian Assange. All right, and you had this whole battle in the Ukraine of basically the West and the East, and what was that over? It was all over. Are we gonna become westernized? Are we gonna succumb to the idea of being under this IMF, World Bank, EU system, or are we gonna stick with Russia, China, and all these other rebel states that haven't completely, or so-called completely, succumbed to Western philosophy or the Western hegemony? Okay.
That's right. So now it's just coming to a point, man, where these countries is going to start getting tired of the U.S. And they're gonna really be angry now to the point, man, where people are gonna start going back to their own countries.
That's right.
And then, or some of them may rebel before they even leave here, or blow something up, and just plain old die here.
That's right.
That's how tired people are getting of this wicked ass place, man.
Yep.
You got something, brother?
Real quick. Isaiah chapter 32 and 5. the vile person shall no more be called liberal. And who's said to be liberal now? That's what the so-called white man has pushed his image out as being fair, as being liberal. But now he's no longer being called that because he's foul, all right? It says the foul person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl, which means basically a mean person. And a white man is a very mean person. I'll start over. Isaiah 32:5. The foul person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the foul person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Man, and that's the thing. They got you people out there confused, telling you the economy's recovering.
Right.
You know, they got y'all thinking that everything's going good, but then just recently, they told you, man, the jobs ain't out there like you people thought. Especially not for no middle class family. They're going to divide it up to where it's going to just be rich and poor. It's already starting to be like that. This is why people are getting frustrated.
That's right.
Because if you do have a good job, what does that mean? You in debt.
You ain't exactly.
You in debt up the ass. You went to school. You in debt. I went to school. It ain't no secret. I'm 90,000 in the hole. Started out at 40,000. 6 years later, it's 90,000, and I can't pay that back. Can't pay that back, man. And this is the average American, man. So everybody, even if you got a $100,000 a year job, you broke, man. You broke.
Still living
Not to mention all of these other credit cards and all of these other things that you did when you were younger that's starting to come and hunt your ass now as an adult, man.
Yeah,
That's right.
Because once you get out of college and you get that so-called good job, you realize something. It's the same hustle, except it's graduated.
Yeah.
The $10,000 nigga is the same as the $100,000 nigga. The $100,000 nigga is the same as the $1 million nigga.
That's
The $1
right.
million nigga is the same as the 10 million. It's the same grind and hustle, man.
Your rent
It
500
don't change,
is 5,000.
It don't change. Instead of going on vacation to South Padre, now you can go to vacation in Cabo. You know what I'm saying? It don't really change, man.
I'll say, what's a good job?
All right.
What's a good job to somebody who's supposed to be ruling?
Yep.
Right.
I say, what's a good job? Take a king. Take all his shit, give him a job. Find one that he gonna like.
Now here's a good example. Hillary Clinton said herself that even after her husband was president, that they were still struggling. See the comparison the brothers just gave?
What kind of shit is that?
She said they were still struggling.
Yep.
So people are trying to understand what the hell is she talking about?
You gotta put her money back in the pot to keep what she got.
That's
You
right.
gotta put it back in the pot to keep what you got, man. And it's gonna keep going over and over again. Now you have this situation where right now you got the 2014 FIFA World Cup going over there in Brazil. And amongst everybody, go! You walk outside the stadium, motherfuckers getting hemmed up. It's protests all in the streets.
Guys, they was getting hit with tear gas.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna never show you the gate.
They ain't gonna show you the gate.
They ain't gonna show
They'll
you the
show you
gate.
inside. They'll show you inside the stadium, but they're not gonna show you what's going on in Brazil right now, man.
And once again, this is what's happening. This is what's going to happen to you clowns out here that want to go to your football games and watch the Super Bowl and all that stuff. This thing is happening, man, right before your very eyes. And you're not going to get that from these other people who claim to be Israelites out there edifying. So-called edifying. Because they too busy scoffing, man. This is the stuff we need to talk about right now. This is what's important. Go ahead, brother. And so, once again, man, these are the things that are going on, man. Martial law get ready to kick off. These soldiers about to get armed up like military. You know, and along with it, they're gonna beat down these so-called white people. They're gonna get them too.
Those FEMA camps already?
Yeah. That's why you see the mainstream media coming against Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Whenever that shooting happened, where was that at? Where that shooting happened?
There one,
It just
California.
happened.
Oregon.
Oregon.
You had Rachel
Maddow.
Maddow. You had all these mainstream mainstream pundits blaming that patriot movement. What they call the ultra patriotism movement.
Yeah, or 1776 will commence and all that type of stuff.
Hey, the elite of Esau is gonna kill off you little peons of Esau too, man.
Right. That's right.
They don't care about you veterans. You went over. I fought in Iraq. I did 3 tours in Iraq. I did 5 tours in Afghanistan. They don't give a damn about you.
That's right. And y'all cats out here walking around drunk, standing proud. Man, I'm telling you right now. Me, I was in the Army as an officer. I'm not coming back with no missing limb, man, proud and happy. I couldn't do it, man. Hey, y'all some clowns, man, if you really think it, especially you. I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
Right. That's right.
Y'all been dogged out. If you learn your military history until this very day in 2014, y'all still being treated like trash.
That's right.
Still being looked down upon. And I can testify to that because being an officer in the military, I was told I had to go above and beyond Esau to look good. Even though they were still screwing up, doing the stuff that they're doing now, like Bergdahl, abandoning his soldiers, and going around slaughtering villages and stuff. So now, like I said, man, this thing is going down, man, to where Esau getting riled up. I don't know what it's going to take for our people to get riled up, man. Because they're going to start killing y'all too.
That's right.
These white folks, when they out there killing these other so-called white cops and stuff, they leaving swastikas and every damn thing. They're letting you know they get ready to do something bigger.
Yep.
Yeah, and I say this too, because little do these people know, man, these elites, man, they got a quota to meet. If you know anything about the Georgia Guidestones, man, they push
right,
they're proponents of population control.
Yeah. So
right now on the earth, man, you got a population of around 7 billion, and they want to get it down to like 500 million. So to reach that magical number, man, it's gonna have to be a lot of killing, and mainly they're gonna be targeting this people, but it's gonna be a lot of low peon of you so-called white people in you other nations too, man.
6.5 billion people gotta go in the eyes of the so-called white man.
That's right. Just to back up what you was going into, huh?
And so when these riots pop off, man, it's just gonna be over for you clowns, man. And righteously so, man, because 2/3 of Jake, y'all are so bugged out, man. Y'all still want to worry about getting money and having the best new thing out there, the next new Jordans, putting your information out there on Facebook, just being clowns every day, man. Man, can you get Matthew chapter 24 for me, huh?
Matthew chapter 24, and I'll start 29. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
And that's pretty much talking about things getting riled up, like
right.
it is right now. It's actually happening right before your very eyes. Keep going.
I'm jumping first.
Which we were just talking about.
Yeah. So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Which we just read in 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Measured out the time diligently. You see these things happening. Continue.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
And this, once again, this is what we keep talking about. This is why we're out here, man. Because we know now through the Spirit, man, that we're in that time. These things are going to progress. It's going to get real aggressive. Continue. He shall hear wars and rumors. Yeah, that's right. Say that. Go ahead, brother.
Just going back to the how they treat the veterans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sirach chapter 26, verse 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and that's what you see all across the United States, man.
That's right.
All these vets of the Army, Navy, Marines, they suffer from poverty, man. All right?
Get 1 meal after a year.
You know, barely. And that you go into the VA hospital that's right down the street here. All those men of war that went and served all those tours, they bugged out of their mind. The U.S. don't take care of them, man.
They don't.
That punk ass Labor Day that they had, on Memorial Day, they don't care about the soldiers that did all these tours across there, man.
Nope.
So that's why the scripture says, there are two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and men